Yeah, man, bless up everyone, man. Welcome back again, man. This is Nicardo Media House, man. Give thanks to everyone. If you know what to do, people. Smash that the bell down there. Don't stop support the channel, man. The more you click that like button, the more videos and stuff go out. The videos we recommend to others. But yeah, before I go into the video, man, I have to bless up Khadija Bonisha. Khadija Bonisha is doing great things. The Ballon d'Or, got named in the PFA Team of the Year in England. Great things, man, great things. She was one of the nominees for the Ballon d'Or. Look, people go out there and support the Reggae Girlz, man. Come out and support the girls, The first leg is in Kingston, Jamaica, September the 22, and the second leg is at the BMO Field in Toronto, Canada. So all those, Jamaicans living in Toronto, in the Canada area, come out and support the Reggae Girlz September the 26th, the second leg. There will be away goals, so if the game draws 0-0 or the game ended on the same amount of away goals, it will go another 30-minute extra time penalty, so but yeah, what the girls can qualify, man. As you know, the Reggae boys qualified for their first ever World Cup that was in France. The Reggae Girls qualified for their first ever World Cup, which was in France. So hope they can qualify, for our first Olympic, which is going to be also be in France. But the Reggae Girls squad, have been named yesterday. One player out from that last squad. It was a World Cup. Van Zanten out. Daniel is in. Daniel is Nigerian Jamaican. Dad is Nigerian and mom is a Jamaican. I really don't know how to pronounce her name, but I saw a name, that you could just say Daniele. But look, Tiffany Cameron also, got named in the squad as a defender. She played a couple games at right back in that World Cup for the Reggae Girls. But you guys can see the squad up on the screen. But I'm going to name a few players that was in this that got called up in the squad. Transfers. Tiffany Cameron, she got transferred to the Spanish La Liga, to Real Betis. Chuli Carter, Kanya Plummer, and Denisha Blackwood, all went to the Liga MX, that's Mexican First Division for women. Kanya Plummer is at Tigres, Chuli Carter is at San Luis, and Denisha Blackwood is at Pachuca, man. Denisha did a tremendous job for the Reggae Girls in that left back position, man. But yeah, big up to the three girls, that's going to play in the Mexican League. Alice Suebe, she's off to AC Milan. Tiffany Wilshire is in France at Stade de Reims in first division. Vivian Sampson, she is in Japan. She signed up for Chahara Chiba Ladies. But look, we're going to move on from that. How did the Reggae Girls got here in this playoff situation to qualify for the Olympic? Last summer, in Mexico, there was a Concacaf Championship, for the women. Jamaica was in Group A with US, Mexico, and Haiti. In that first game, we beat Mexico 1-0, courtesy of Bonnie Shaw in the 5th minute. In the second game, we got spanked, beaten, brutalized by America in that game 5-0. And in the third game, we went to that last group stage game, wanted a win, and we played 80 and we won that game 4-0. Bonnie Shaw with a brace, Drew Spence and Trudy Carter with the goals. We went to the semi-final. As that tournament there was only 8 teams, 2 groups, so the top 2 teams went to the semi-final, and we played Canada in that semi-final game, and we got 3-0, and we go on and play that third place game. We still could qualify, for the playoff for the Olympic, and we beat Costa Rica 1-0. Van Zanten in the 103 minute of the game, and that's how we end up in this playoff with Canada. Canada went on to play in the final, and they lost against America, so that's how they end up in this playoff with us. So the winner of this game will directly go to the Olympic next summer, and will also qualify for the competition final, the Concacaf Women Gold Cup, next February and March. And that's next year, February and March. So the France Olympic, next summer, it's going to start July the 24th to August the 10th. There will be 7 stadiums, Paris, Bordeaux, Nantes, The Senes, Chapeau, Nice, Marseille, and Saint Etienne. Those are the 7 stadiums. Um, I don't forget anything, but yeah, move on. So as I said, there will be a Concacaf Women Gold Cup. Next year, February and March. The tournament start February 20 and run to March 10. There's going to be a qualification, for that tournament. So if the loser in the game between Jamaica and Canada will go to a qualification, and the winner will automatically qualify for the Women Concacaf Gold Cup. But you have 5 teams that didn't enter: British Virgin Island, French Guiana, Montserrat, Saint Martin. 4 teams that did advance. And there will be 35 teams in that qualification. There will be 3 leagues. There will be League A. League A will consist of 9 teams. They will break it down in 3 groups: Group A, Group B, and Group C. And we'll have League A, and we'll have League C that's going to have like I think 12 teams. Will break down in 3 groups, 4 teams to a group. Same thing for League C. Um, Jamaica, Jamaica will be in League A. The League A have the top ranked seeded teams in the CONCACAF. If Jamaica or Canada lose that game, they will be in League A. In Group B, which will consist of Panama and Guatemala. The top 3 teams in the qualification rounds. The top 3 teams, in League A, in that section, will qualify straight to the competition final. And then the runners up, in League B, League C will go to like a round robin playoff. But hope Jamaica can qualify for the tournament straight by winning, beating Canada in those 2 games and qualify for the Olympic. That will be super great, really great. Um, and the CONCACAF Gold Cup, there will be 4 teams, to add to the 8 CONCACAF teams that will be in the tournament. So it'll be 12 teams in the tournament. So Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, and Paraguay will be the 4 teams from the South American region, as those 4 teams were the semifinalists in the Copa America for the women that kept last summer, in Colombia. But so look here, the Reggae Girlz have tough challenge ahead of them. Winning that game against Canada will put us in 2 competitions. So, I hope they can create history again, beating Canada, as it will be tough, as last summer they beat us in that semifinal game, 3-0. Canada is a very tough team, but we can do it, we can do it. You saw what we did against, France, Brazil, we beat Panama in that, in that group stage of the World Cup. So, nevertheless, sky's the limit for the Reggae Girlz, man. So yeah, that's what lies ahead for the Reggae Girlz, by coming out victorious over this 2-legged game over Canada. Qualify for the women's Olympic next summer and qualify for the CONCACAF Women World Cup when we play next year, February and March. But yeah, people, look, man, go out there and support the Reggae Girlz, man, as they need it. Remember, they created history, first ever Jamaican team to qualify for a knockout round of the World Cup. So go out there, man. They need that warm welcome. Support the girls, show them that we are behind women football in Jamaica. So go out there and give the girls, man, some support. Buy the tickets, man. As I said, the first leg of the game, September the 22, and the second leg is at the BMO Field in Toronto. So people in Toronto, go out there and support the Reggae Girlz September the 26th. But yeah, man, bless up, man. This is Nicardo Media House. Salute.
In the city life, I'm feeling so alive. Drifting around the corner, got them shades on my eyes. It's a pretty little thing by my side that's flawless. Why you niggas still chasing routes?